My name is Alex Chan. My Twitter handle is Ian Lazarin. And thank you again for watching this evening. I know we have an exciting baseball game going on, so I appreciate the time that you're taking out of that to go follow along with QLTV. Uh, First, want to let you know about a promotion that we're running. You can get 20% off any BetQL subscription by using the promo code CHAN. Just go to betql.co to find the subscription plan that works best for you. There are weekly options available, monthly options, and annual options. You can choose one sport, two sport, or all sports. BetQL also has projections ready for soccer as well, as that season is starting to heat up, as well as every single football game on the court for college football and the NFL. I do have a free four-star bet to offer you this evening, and that is over 26 and a half in the first half of this weekend's Raiders-Browns game. This game is a pretty big game for playoff implications. The Browns can really put themselves on a path towards making the playoffs if they can come away with this victory. The Raiders probably need to win this to keep pace for the playoff race. For the full game, the Browns are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is set at 53.5 as of right now. One thing that surprised me thus far is that 67% of the money is on the Raiders and 92% of the tickets are on the Raiders right now. That's certainly surprised me. I thought that the Browns would be getting a lot of love from the public, at least from the public, given their superior record to the Raiders. But the public and the money right now is on laying with the Raiders and the 2.5. The tickets are split right now on the over, and 79% of the money is on the under. That's another thing that surprised me. These two teams have generally been lighting it up on the scoreboard. These two teams are not known as great defensive teams, so I'm surprised to see the public and the sharps and professionals so heavy on the under, right? At least the sharps heavy on the under. The public, is divided right now in terms of tickets. But the four-star bet right now is for over 26.5 points in the first half of the game. There's not a four-star bet available right now on the spread, the first half spread, or the full game total. And I agree with this bet as well. It's something I'll probably be laying. I'll also probably be ended up betting over 26.5 for the first half in the Raiders-Browns game. So if you want to get access to every single game on the NFL card this Sunday and Thursday, go subscribe to BetQL. You'll get access to the BetQL model that you can see what the model recommends as the 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star picks on totals, full game spreads, first half totals, money lines. And you also get a chance to see how the public is betting, how the sharps are betting, and the line movement as well. So if you want to get access, if you want to find out what the model says about more than just one game, go subscribe to BetQL, use the promo code CHAN, get 20% off any subscription. We're going to review some of the college football games that are coming up on Thursday and Friday. The first game that we are going to review is the Colorado State-Fresno State game on Thursday. Colorado State is favored on the road by 1.5 points. The over-under is set at 59. I think I'm going to be laying with Colorado State in this game. This is another example of game time versus film time. And normally I've sided with two mixed results with the team that has had game time as opposed to film time. Colorado State has yet to play a game this season under new head coach Steve Addadio. But Fresno State may be so bad it doesn't really matter. I think this team is awful, and I'm not just basing that off of their showing against Hawaii this past weekend. Colorado State has not selected a starting QB for this game. I suspect they're going to be starting Patrick O'Brien. He had a big game against Fresno State last season. He passed for over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns in a 10-point victory. Fresno State's coming off a terrible game against Hawaii, in which Hawaii, a team that hasn't always been known for its rushing attack, just ran all over them. Fresno State the Bulldogs managed to give up 323 yards on the ground, 116 yards to Hawaii's quarterback, Chevan Cordero. Colorado State's a running team, and they should be able to run all over Fresno State in this game. I'm going to be laying with Colorado State in this game. It should be a road victory. Generally speaking, film time has been superior to game time. That's been what the trends have showed in the past. I wasn't so certain that it worked well with how strange this season has been due to the COVID-19 crisis. But this game is one example where I'm going to be siding with the film time over the game time. And even if it was the other way around, I wouldn't trust a Fresno State team that has just looked terrible since the midpoint of last season. The next game that we are going to review is on Friday night, and that's the Hawaii-Wyoming game. The Rainbow Warriors are favored by 1.5 points. The over-under is set at 60 points. This game is in Laramie. Hawaii and Wyoming did not play last season. I guess my thoughts on this game are as follows. There's a general perception and an idea that Hawaii struggles when they have to go into mainland, especially when they have to play in extreme cold. And I suspect that Wyoming and Laramie is going to be an incredibly cold place to play on Friday night at this time of the year. But Hawaii, that's the same thing people said when Hawaii had to go to Nevada last year, when they had to go play in Reno against Nevada Wolfpack. They came away with a 54-3 victory. I think they have a special quarterback in Stephon Cordero. This kid can run. This kid can pass. He ran, as I noted earlier, he ran for 116 yards on the ground against Fresno State. He took over some of the quarterback duties last season, and he looked special during that time. Hawaii looked like a much more imposing team offensively. They looked a lot less predictable when Cordero was in the game. He was not able to play in their bowl game due to an injury, but they may have something special this game. Now, Hawaii has produced some special quarterbacks. Tua Tagovailoa came from Hawaii. Marcus Mariota comes from Hawaii as well. Cordero decided to stay home. This is a kid who could probably be playing in a much more elite program than Hawaii, but he chose to stay home. So I'm bullish on Hawaii's prospects to compete in the Mountain West this season and potentially win this division or win this conference. I think this kid's a special quarterback. I think he's going to show it again on the road against a Wyoming team that's coming off an incredibly tough loss. They're coming off a really bitter loss against Nevada. So I think there's all the ingredients are in place for a Hawaii victory. I'm going to be laying the points with Hawaii. I think they're going to win, and they're going to win potentially by a large margin. Wyoming could not control Carson Strong from Nevada. He passed for, I believe, over 400 yards against them this past weekend. I suspect Cordero is going to have an inner big game. I would rate him higher than Strong. So I think Hawaii is going to pass all over Wyoming, and they're going to be able to get this cover and get this victory. So the Big Data Show will be back on Friday. We'll be previewing some of the college football games, some of the bigger college football games from Saturday, and some of my bets for Sunday and Monday, and the NFL games for Sunday and Monday. Until then, I recommend that you subscribe to BetQL. Get 20% off any BetQL subscription by using the promo code CHAN. If you want to go check out the website to see what free content is available before you make a decision, go to betql.co. But I highly recommend it. You'll get access to what the model has to say about every single game on the card, whether it's football, whether it's soccer. And I guess we don't know how many more baseball games we have left, if we have one more baseball game left in the season or not. But if there is a Game 7, you can check out what the model has to say about that as well. But thank you for joining us this evening. We'll be back at 8:00 p.m. East Pacific Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Friday. Until then, stay safe, good luck with your bets, and have a good evening. Thanks, guys.